The Amazing Atheist apparently had a kerfuffle with the Southern Avenger. They had a little debate on some live streaming service, and then maybe there was a video or something. I don't know or care. The Amazing Atheist said he is against states' rights but for individual rights. And the Southern Avenger said something in response to that, and I don't think he said it quite as clearly as he could have. The idea is basically that if you have multiple chunks down, there's more release valves. For example, if the state of Alabama is doing something oppressive, well, then you can just go to Mississippi or Tennessee or Georgia, or you can go to some other state. Yeah, moving's a pain in the ass. I agree. It's hard. You got to find new work, a new place to live, whatever. But it's less of a pain in the ass than moving to Canada or Mexico. So that's the idea. And if you have one world government, or you have an institution like the UN have the same level of power as a world government, then there's no escape, right? So that's the ultimate level, and that's where you have no escape. So if that state or government becomes oppressive, I have a personal definition for government and a personal definition for state. And in the United States, the provinces of the United States used to be sovereign states, and that's why they're still called states today. Anyway, if a world government becomes oppressive, then there's no escape. And so that's what the Southern Avenger is saying, is that to protect individual rights, in practice, it's best to push power down to as local a level as possible. Down to, the state or province level is good. It's better than complete centralization in the U.S. federal government. And I'm sure he would agree with me that pushing down to the municipality would be even better. Pushing down to the neighborhood would be even better, as much as you could practically do. I mean, you have large companies, you have to have certain regulatory standards and environmental standards, especially. How that would all work out, it gets a bit more complex, but that's just the principle. When you drive power down to as local a level as possible, then the effects of oppression aren't as bad, because you can go across the street, right? At a very local level, or you can go to the next neighborhood, or to the next state if it's a statewide thing. So if you drive it down as local as possible, it's easier to escape whatever oppressive thing gets voted in, or however comes about in an area. So when you divide up power, in practice, individual rights get protected better. Southern Avenger also made a point that there's varying definitions of what individual rights are, and that can be dealt with by live and let live, by decentralizing power and letting people go to where they want to go. The more decentralized, the better. So, that's it for this video.